Hi, Power Walk participants. It's good to see you. I'm Annette Moore, one of the state finals event managers, and I'm delighted that you are choosing to do this year's Power Walk virtually, where you're safe in your own community. In this video, we'll talk about what you need to know and what you need to have to be able to compete in either the 1,500 meter Power Walk or the 5K. First of all, you'll need something that's going to time you, either a stopwatch on your phone or your watch. And ideally, you'll have a place that you can easily know how far a 1,500 meter or a 5K is. If you have a racetrack at your local high school or in your community, that would be ideal. Then you would have conditions very similar to what you'd normally have at state finals. The finish line is the same as it would be at state finals, and just to remind you, that if you're competing in the 1,500 meter, that it is kind of on the far, the near corner, the far end of the near corner, and you would be walking 3 3/4 laps till you got to the finish. If you're competing in the 5K or the 5,000 meter, you would start over here just before the far turn on the far end, and you'll basically be walking 12.5 laps around the track. So that's easy if you're doing that. If you're going to use a track and you're competing in the 5K, I would encourage you to think about either having someone with you who could be counting your laps. I always lose count, so if you had someone that could help you keep track of the laps, that would be good. Or if you came up with some sort of system that would work for you, that you can keep going but be able to drop a pebble or something at every time you pass the finish line so that you can keep track and accurately measure your 5K. That would be great. Once you've completed those, make sure that you write down your times either on your phone or on a piece of paper so that you can actually and accurately record your times for those two events. If you don't have a track accessible to you, that's okay. You can certainly use a greenway trail or sidewalks. Certainly we want you to be safe, if possible, be on a greenway that doesn't have road crossings. We don't want you to get in danger in any way. But if so, I would encourage you to go out before you start competing. Take a GPS equipped watch or some other way to measure so that you're accurately knowing the distance for the 1,500 meter or the 5,000 meter, the 5K, so that you can measure that in either an out and back or a loop. Either one works, just so long as the distance is as accurate as possible. And then again, make sure that you record your time. I do want to note, if you are going to be doing both the 1,500 meter and the 5K power walks, you can do them on 2 different days. You don't have to do them on the same day like you would at state finals, so that'll be a little advantage to you. You can do both of them at 7 o'clock in the morning before it gets too hot, and that works on 2 different days. So whatever works for you, we're just delighted that you're going to be able to compete in your own home community and record your results on the Senior Games website. We are sorry we're not going to be together for state finals this year, but we are delighted that you're going to participate. I'll look forward to seeing you at the Power Walk Awards Assembly online, virtually. Until then, be safe, have fun, and keep walking. I'll see you soon. When we're just out for a stroll, we generally hit our foot pretty flat. When you're power walking, just like race walking, your heel has to strike first and then your foot and then the front of your foot. So you're rolling onto your toes. So that's the first thing we want to think about, is striking with your heel and then rolling onto the toe. With power walking, your knee can be soft, so it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Once you've got practice with the heel to toe motion of your foot, then I want you to bend your elbows, because the pendulum is a lot shorter, so that you can walk a lot faster with your elbows bent and swinging at your waist. Once you've worked on the feet and the arms, then I want you to think about lifting up as if you had a string at the top of your head that is pulling up from the sky. You're going to lift your body so it's elongated. That's going to help you just walk a little bit faster. So after you've worked on the feet, the arms, and lifting up, Then you just need to practice turning over more quickly so that you can get faster and faster.